So, the channel that I just got is that you are being watched, okay? And that's spooky, but the full channel was you're being watched. It can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. I'm hearing in this message, it's time for you to be recognized for all that it is that you are and that you contribute into the universe, into your environment, into your job, into your business, all of the things that you do, into your family, into your partnership, all the investments that you've made. The universe is ready to pay you tenfold for the effort that you've put in, but there is a block around being seen. Being compensated highly comes with being recognized. And I'm sensing an energy where I'm sensing either there's two paths I'm hearing for someone who might be a part of this collective. I'm hearing either it's because you're so young and you feel like it shouldn't have happened to you this easily, and that you just got a leg up and you feel like maybe it's not fair that I had a leg up whereas other people didn't, or maybe it's not fair that I had the advantage of growing up with the internet, or whatever you feel like it's not fair, whatever advantage you had. So I'm hearing youth, but I'm also hearing you're someone who is advantaged in a way over someone else and you feel like it's not fair. And then another path I'm hearing is like you are a late bloomer, so you're just like, you've got this victim mentality that you've got to let go of all the things that happened to you in the past and how those things were hard. For some reason it's not clicking to you that you can transition out of things being hard forever. Like, I'm hearing like this is a collective of people who think that for some reason for some reason you should keep suffering. And it's not that you feel or identify as a sufferer. It's just that there are certain, when things get really good for you because you are lucky in so many ways, you feel like you have to return to this state of having your head down. For what? Why do you have to have your head down? Everything you've done wrong, you've apologized for it, right? If not, maybe it's time to take care of that. But I'm sensing an energy of someone who's really, really dignified in the decisions that they make. They're not going around trying to trigger people just to feel something. Like, you're not on the side of evil. So where it comes in with this energy of you, because again, the channel that I was hearing was you're being watched. It can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. So if it's any scenario where it would be a bad thing, where someone's thinking or feeling some type of way about you and what you have or what you've been able to achieve once you receive this blessing, because I really do feel like a blessing coming through for whoever's watching this. It's a really specific collective of people who are going to be blessed in a way that is supposed to bless everyone else tenfold in their energy. And it's like, you right now, like anyone who you're worrying about how they feel about you, it's not earned. These aren't people that, I'm not even sensing that these are people that you respect very much. So I don't really understand like why they have this grip on you. And I think they almost hold on and they spite you for whatever it is that they have going for you, and they completely negate all the things that they have going for them, which is just sad. So I don't think that this is something that's because that's the nature of how they're kind of like grabbing onto your energy. I really do feel like you need to like push that to the side. That was for someone. I don't know who that was for because that got kind of specific. But again, when it comes to being seen, again, when you're about to receive a massive blessing, if the truth is going to come out. Now, you can be low key about the blessing all you want, 444, as I'm about to say this, but no matter how stealth mode you are about what it is that you have in your blessings, it is still there. It's going to be some times where you're going to need to use those blessings. And when you use those blessings, you're going to have to be able to say that, hey, I have this advantage for going for me. I'd like to cash in. And when you're doing all of this big spending, so to speak, it might be literal. Take it as it resonates, because I'm hearing like wealth, abundance. Just had a card fall. I'm hearing all of these energies of like, this is going to be an energy of abundance. And so when you're in that elevated state, because it's going to make things have more ease. And where there's more ease, there's more flow, and you're just going to be moving differently. And that's good. And that's something to celebrate. But there are going to be people who aren't going to be celebrating with you. And how are you going to feel about that? You're going to have to stay grounded. You're capable of that. I don't see there being any problems, but this is just your reminder. And the card that just dropped says, a moment ordained by God. So when this download happens, don't question, don't slip into, immediately I'm hearing, do not slip into, oh, what is that called? It's so unfamiliar for me. I really just don't practice it, so it's out of my vernacular a little bit, but it's right on the tip of my tongue. Don't do the imposter syndrome. Oh my gosh, throw that away. Throw that away for good. Don't even think about it ever again, because it's silly. Your desire that you manifested, you're the imposter of that. That doesn't even make any sense. You co-created this reality with God, with Source. You tapped into the God within you. My earring started tapping me underneath my face, and it tickled me, and I was like, what was that? I'm such a goof. But anyway, no. So this download, this level up is a moment ordained by God. You've earned it. Again, I'm hearing this is an energy. You're on the side of good, not evil. You're a good witch. You're with Dorothy and them. You're not. See, look at this. The Lovers. I love this deck. It's really, I was gonna say avant-garde, but it's not. It's just like really simple, and it's based in nature. But yeah, the Lovers represented as two sides of a reflection in the water. Water energy is really significant, cleansing away this old energy as you step into this new abundant download. My nose is itchy. Oh goodness, sorry, again, silly moment. But anyway, there's this duality of looking into the future as the tree that has sprouted. The lover being a side of yourself, and also how you love others. I'm hearing that the way that you love yourself is tethered to the way that you love others. So if you don't give other people grace, and if you don't give other people forgiveness, how can you expect to be able to use the muscle? I was saying this in my last reading. And I really do feel like this is the same collective. You're so close to stepping into that energy where you receive whatever it is that you're able to receive, but you have to be able to feel it in your hand. You have to be able to claim it as yours already. Why wouldn't it be yours? Why wouldn't it be God's plan for you to get the things that you desire to manifest in this world, that needs so much of your ideas, that needs so much of your plans to grow abundance in your community, to grow abundance in your family? Why would God not want that? You have to be able to receive that and accept it as true, that you deserve that and that it's coming in for you. You have to have faith that He's going to work it out. And you're going to have to also have faith that you're worthy. If He's in you, if you really do feel like God is inside of you, that you have a divine inner self, that you're attached, that not attached, but you're connected and rooted deeply in your higher self, that knows what God would want you to do in a moment, if you're in that intuition, and why would you question it? 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 I was just seeing how many times I could say it, you know? And He's answering immediately. Queen of Swords. Again, you're taking care of you. You're in your intuition. You wield that sword, and look at this beautiful home. It's so cute. I think it's so precious. Look at her flower garden. She's intuitively decorated this space. Look at where the swords energy comes in with the air coming out of the chimney. It's a peaceful day in this energy that you've created for yourself. The white picket fence, the flower garden, the beautiful hand-laid brick house, and blue skies in your future. It was called in. You leveled out your frequency to be able to hold it and not drop it. A house like this can't blow away. It's built on a stable foundation. And so are your blessings. That's what I'm hearing. We've got some cute blue and green energy. I just think that like blues and greens are just so cute. It's kind of like, I mean, I feel like I'm wearing khaki, not green, but I feel aligned with the color palette. Color palettes are important. I'm hearing like there's something about curating your energy. And it's something about looking inward at yourself, understanding yourself, understanding the different sides of yourself that work together, your masculine and feminine energy inside of yourself. That's how I'm reading the Lover's card. The side of you that blooms and the side of you that works hard and preserves through the winter so that you can receive. You know, I'm hearing those sides of yourself innately build this type of environment intuitively. And it's a system of taking inner care. The fact that your masculine and feminine are so balanced. Who are you? Who are you? Oh my gosh. Welcome if you're new. I know it's like hard to be like, I don't know, like honest sometimes when you're receiving a reading from someone who's new or someone who's a stranger. So if you are new to this energy, like, hello, like nothing is meant to be like, it's just like, I just want spirit to work through me in a way that is honest with how I channel. And so sometimes I'm just like, my word count gets high. And I really do feel like we're in a day and age where people are expecting people to have a low mental stamina. And I just don't believe in that. I believe in firing off, and people will get what lands for them, and people can re-listen to things. That's the beauty of the internet. It's free. It's free spiritual growth. It's free inner work that you're on the path to doing. I'm like staring at like a book stack that I have in the corner over there. And on the stack, I'm just gonna read off some titles just as like I'm just using my environment right now because I'm just like, I feel like I've said so much, but I just want you. I feel like this is an energy, again, this is like downloading for me so hard right now. You're a person, especially if you're here this long, like you have like a good sense of long-term gain. You know how to like get long-term gratification, I'm hearing. And so I like feel called to like list off like what I'm rereading or what I've reread this year. So some of these are ones that I'm reading now, like some of these first ones. And then like some of the ones are ones that I've reread this year that are just like on this stack. So I'm rereading right now and finishing again for this third time, Happy Money by Ken Honda. Hello, can I read? I'm a little nearsighted, so I'm like squinting. But yeah, Happy Money by Ken Honda. He really takes like a spiritual approach to like talking about like just your relationship and your feeling state when it comes to your money is so important for being able to even enjoy having it. Like, why even have any at all? Why have any at all if it's not going to grant you and the people that you love a life that is worth living? And he talks about being very young and like seeing how money and frustrations around money and lack mindsets could take someone's life away from them and from their entire family. I think he was telling the story of his dad's like friend and business partner who like he just didn't make it, and he destroyed it all. He destroyed his whole life. I don't even want to say what he did, but anyway, because I don't even like know how to say like certain things when it comes to like unaliving. But yeah, it's like wild, the stories he tells, but then it's also like kind of like a smooth and serene read. So yeah, 1515, as I was saying, that Happy Money by Ken Honda. I'm also rereading and finishing The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And I'm reading Synchronicity by Carl Jung. I always don't know how to say that word. Young? What? I reread The Year of Magical Thinking by Joan Didion. That was a big one for me. 4 is good enough. But yeah, I picked Year of Magical Thinking by Joan Didion off of the shelf because I was thinking like it was going to be this positive take, but she really explores the shadow self when it comes to, you know, people having, they're trying to do all of these, they're trying to do strategic delusion around trying to manifest something that might not even be for the best. Like she was trying to manifest, you know, I guess her husband back into being alive when he had passed. And it was wild, and it was a crazy ride for her emotionally, like not being able to let go. Sometimes we just have to let go. The way I'm about to let go of these cards that all fell on the floor because it was too many, Spirit. Too many, simply too many. I'll read the bottom. No, I won't do it because it was just so many and it wouldn't be fair. I'm just feeling like, again, your intuition is fierce here, Queen of Swords. I think of how the traditional card is depicted, and she just looks so powerful because her sword is like drawn high at a right angle. And I'm just sensing that type of stability from you in this energy as well. You're at a right angle. It's very sturdy. There's no problems or worries. I think that's really all I have to say now. Have a good day. Have a good evening, night, morning, afternoon. Have a good rest of your week and stay out of trouble. Goodbye.